Hello and welcome. Believe it or not, it is December 3rd, 2025, and we are in the window of the Gemini full moon, and that's going to be tomorrow. But I've heard a rumor from some of my friends here that they've already begun to feel the energy of it because it is a supermoon. It's very big. So if you don't know me, my name is Judy Keating, and I run a company called Wise Transformation, and it is my privilege to welcome you today. Whether you're here live or listening to the recording, you're taking the time to reflect with the astrological archetypes and the new and full moons really makes a difference in your life and the people's lives you touch. So I really appreciate you taking the time to do this work. Whoops. I'm excited about today. I've got a couple of upcoming events I want to tell you about. We're going to call in Sacred Space. And we're going to talk about the timing and get ceremonial guidance from Lisa Michaels' Elemental Forces of Creation Oracle. And we'll be together no more than an hour. And if you're here live, I really invite you to participate. What that means is you can type things in the chat or you can unmute. When we have little breaks to sort of see what wisdom people are getting. And I really invite you to do that because the collective here serves everyone who gets to hear the wisdom that you come up with. It's not about me, it's about the elements and the astrological archetypes working through all of us together. So let's get started. I want to tell you all about a light technology that has changed my life. I am someone who is mobility challenged, and this product, X39, has given me some incredible leaps forward in the last 3 months. And so I can't not tell you about it. If you want to know more, you're invited to a free presentation Thursday evening at 7 Eastern Standard Time or Friday, December 5th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I heard about this product from people in Hawaii, amazingly enough, and am now teamed with them. So um, there is no pressure. I just want to mention it. It is a light technology it's a not transdermal patch that does not put anything into the body. It actually reflects back your own infrared light that results in incredible healing. Although I'm not making any medical claims. I can just tell you that my experience has been pretty profound. So if you're interested, there's a special Zoom link. You can go to nzlight.com and it'll dump you into the Zoom room. So it's something a little different. But just want to mention it to you. And also, I'm really excited. In February of this coming year, I'm going to be offering a class called Life Purpose Mastery Prosperity Edition. This astrological class will tell you about how the archetypes, when you partner with your own inner archetypes, how that can elicit prosperity in your life, specific to you. It's just amazing. Lisa Michaels has created an updated version of Life Purpose Mastery that really taps into prosperity. And I want to be sure you know that prosperity is not just money. Prosperity is time, prosperity is health, prosperity is being in nature, prosperity is personal growth, and so much more. So this class will really help you to tap in. And I am building the web page for it, but I wanted to put the word out that I'm going to be starting it in February 2026, and we'll meet 2 days a week. It'll probably be Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I'll try to make it late enough in the day that my friends on the West Coast or in Hawaii can join us. So it'll probably be like a 2 o'clock start time, my time, is what I'm thinking. Um, the class is 12 modules long. The cost is $222, but there will be payment plans available for anyone who might need that. So just want to give you a heads up about it. And um, as soon as I have the link, I'll be putting it out in a future e-zine, but I'm building the link now. But I just wanted to put the word out that if you love doing this work in terms of the new and full moon, this class will allow you to meet your creation team and how they can elicit prosperity with you. So really fun, really fun. So let's open to the living field of creation and center ourselves in the elements. So we're going to connect the elemental forces. And, depending on where you live, if you live in the Northern Hemisphere, right now is a time when there is less sunlight and more dark. And um, when we connect to the earth, we want to connect to the natural organic timing that happens when you have less light. Um, we go inward more. We are more reflective. We're more quiet. So we just embrace that organic timing of Earth. And we call upon water for buoyancy in this time and for emotional awareness. Because if we're getting quiet, our emotions may give us a chance to really catch up with ourselves in the feeling water realm. And air, the mental realm. And we're in this Gemini window, and this is an air sign. So the air realm is very active. You may be noticing that you're feeling like communicating differently. You may feel like you want to have freedom at this time of year. And this is a time of dreaming and scheming, as I like to call it. And so we just welcome that air energy, that fresh air energy in today. And then fire, as you all know, we're in the Sagittarius sun. So, um, I just invite fire to not only warm our bones, but also to illuminate what needs to be illuminated at this time. And then spirit, precious divine, unique to each of us, our relationship with the divine of our understanding. I just want to call on sacred union, and sacred union not only of our divine masculine and divine feminine, but sacred union of all parts of ourselves. Let's invite the energy of reunion with ourselves in all aspects today. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So when you have a full moon, the full moon and the sun are in opposite archetypes, which we've already talked about. We've got this Gemini full moon and this Sagittarius sun, and they're on opposite sides of the wheel. They're in what's called a relationship axis. So air and fire are more masculine because air is all about thinking and communicating, and uh, we're going to use that energy today with our intention setting. And then we have fire, which is about transformation and action and things changing shape, things reigniting inside of you. So with the Sagittarius sun, it teaches us about expansion. It's dynamic, outgoing, truth-seeking explorer or seeker. It constantly quests for expansion by physically and energetically seeking out new ideas and territories. It brings its expanded awareness and discoveries back to share with others as a teacher of philosophy and of evolving states of consciousness. It passionately searches for the meaning of life through freedom, growth, and development. And it uses a lot of energy. I think it's fascinating that Sagittarius is happening at this time when there is more dark in the northern hemisphere. For my friends in the southern hemisphere, they're not experiencing that. But we're having this expanded fire energy in the midst of a time when we also are going more inward. But that expansion and that questing and that seeking can happen on the inner as much as on the outer. So it's a great time to turn inward and seek inwardly. And then we have Gemini, which is an air sign, and it teaches the importance of the mind and ideas. It craves fresh experiences, change, fun, games, and imagination. It's versatile and curious and often plays the comedian or perpetual youth. It's self-expressive through writing, speaking, or connecting to the divine muse through its many creative pursuits. It likes to communicate, network, and bring news and information. So this is a great time, ladies, to have more fun. What would be fun for you in the next 3 days? And silly and not attached to anything that resembles adulthood. You're really invited to have fun and see what comes through that. So, as I said, we always use Lisa Michaels' Elemental Forces of Creation Oracle because it is brilliant and it has been a staple in these calls for all the time that I've done them. And so we're going to look at the Earth cards first. So just take a deep breath, maybe put your feet on the ground if they're not on the ground, and just really feel yourself get centered in Earth, in that tangible physical realm. And when you feel like it, just you could close your eyes and then open them and then notice, like, where does my attention go? Huh. Sometimes I'm fascinated by the cards that choose me. So you can choose more than one card if you want, but choose at least one and write it down. Okay, I'm just going to give another minute for people to get their card. And we want to get guidance from Earth today. So I do compose questions that are unique to the archetypes that we're in. That's kind of messages they give me, but you don't have to use the questions that I use. So if you have a question for Earth specifically, or you just check in the chat here, or you want to ask for guidance. Oh, interesting, Denise. I chose ceremony and celebration too. She chose ceremony and celebration and stewardship. Thanks for letting me know that. That's so beautiful when people participate. And it's also funny when we all choose the same thing. That's really good. We're tapped in. So ask Earth for whatever you need for uh, whatever intentions you are trying to set today. I did not give us time to really focus on our intentions. I made a boo-boo. So ask Earth what would be most helpful for you to know. And also I'm going to give you some extra time that if you haven't made note of the intention that you want to set, I'll give you that time now. So my question for today, I know it's a little early to do this, but they told me to. So if you don't want to take on 2026, just think about how can you structure your month of December if 2026 just seems too daunting, but also if there's any other intentions that you want to make note of that you want guidance on. I'll play music for a little bit here. So you can do both intention setting and ask Earth for any guidance, whether it's for right now and having some structure or 2026. And you can hear the music, right? Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, Margot. want to thank Sandra for sharing Honoring Cycles and Body Wisdom were the cards that she drew. And we're giving you extra time here if you need to set some intentions or decide what you want guidance on from the elements. We're on the earth element, but I made a boo-boo and didn't put the question up to get us to get started with a specific area that you wanted to focus on. So that's why we're taking more time. And when you're done, if you can just let me know with a thumbs up or something, but I'm going to put music back on. Oop. Taking it off the screen. Sorry, Marcy shares that I chose Body Wisdom from the screen and she has the deck of cards and then she chose it again from the deck. I'd say that's a positive sign there, Marcy, about where you need to look. Thanks for sharing that. Okay, let's see. Beautiful, Marcy. Beautiful. Okay. We're going to move on, I think. I feel like people are ready to move, so we're going to do that. Hang on just a second. Let me stop the music. So now we're going to turn our attention to the emotional realm, our feelings. And the water realm is not just the emotions, it's also the subconscious. So it is extremely powerful. So I'm going to show you the cards from the deck and just let your feeling self pick the card that would be helpful to you as you ponder your intention. Can everybody see the cards? If you need me to read them, let me know. But go ahead and pick one or two.
Generation.
Oh, Denise got a powerful combo. Inner child and holding space is what she chose. And believe it or not, Denise, I chose holding space. So we we are tracking here, sister. So if you make note of the cards that you picked, they help you. Oh, I did not mean to do whatever that red thing is there. Never seen that before. I did something with my mouse, apparently. There we go. That looks better. Okay. Hopefully everybody got a card or two. And put your hand on your heart for just a minute and let your feeling guidance come forward and invite water into your space. This just felt like a great question for the Sagittarius Gemini combo. Where do you want more optimism and joy in your life? If that question doesn't feel right for you, just ask water what you need to know. I won't play the music as long this time, but now that we know where we're headed. Oh, is that all, Sandra? She's asking for the full Monty, as I like to call it. Where do you want more optimism and joy in your life? She answers, in every area of my life on every level. Well, alrighty then. I love it. Thanks for sharing, Sandra. Let me know if you're ready to move on. Give me kind of a thumbs up if you're on screen so I have an idea. Okay, thank you. I'm going to check the chat here. Oh, Denise, let me stop the music and then we'll go on. But Denise shares that she says, no tech, phones, computers, or pressure feels joyful. I think a tech fast seems like a really good idea. Beautiful. And thank you, Wanda, for letting me know you're complete. All right, so now we're going to turn to the air realm, and the air realm is really powerful because we're in this Gemini full moon. And Gemini is the trickster. Some of you may have seen my e-zine. It said it's the jester who can tell the king or queen the truth without getting their head chopped off. Um, but it's play, it's imagination, it's just really being in tune with the divine muse. So from the air realm, what card or cards are yours today? I got two in the air realm today. I'm going to wait and see what other people share first so I don't influence the field. Okay, just another 30 seconds. We'll pick what they want. Oh, Sandra pulled three. Denise pulled breath and ethereal allies. Sandra pulled belief system, freedom, and power of intention. What a combo. I got vibration and whole brain integration today. And Wanda got mass consciousness. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Let me make sure I got everybody's comments here real quick before I move on. Oh, yeah. Marcy got freedom and soaring. What a lovely combo. Loving the alchemy you're creating, ladies. Beautiful. All right, so we're turning to the mental realm, which is also about being able to imagine. And it is, oh, Denise says, I love them all. I want all. LOL. Yeah. Um, so when we think about the mental realm, there's so much to our mental realm. And um, we just want to consider our intention, whatever we're focused on today, and think about the air realm and the mental realm. And because we're in the Gemini window, I got a communicating question. What are you not communicating to yourself or others that wants expression? I'm going to read it again. What are you not communicating to yourself or others that wants expression? So sweet. Okay. Just let me know when you're done. There's no rush. Ah, the vast positive possibilities. What a beautiful share, Margot. MAB. Mab. The Fab Mab. Ah, what I need to feel good and do good. Beautiful. Boundaries. I believe in myself and I believe in you and all. Oh, yes, I do. What a fun group you are. You are jumping into that Gemini energy. I love it. Beautiful. Okay, now we're moving to the fire. Checking one more comment here. Uh, Me too, that my efforts produce results. What is possible when I try, shares Marcy. Thank you. Okay, now we're going to pivot to the action transformation realm. And it's also the realm of the shaman, altered states. So look into the fire. Whoops. Again, I'm doing weird things with my mouse that I don't intend to do. Whoops. Go back. I apologize, you all. I'm just going to stop. I'm going to trust that the red things are fire being active. Isn't that funny? No, I am not directing you towards a card, but I apparently have pushed some button that is making it color my screen. The trickster's at play. But take a look at these beautiful fire cards and see which ones want to be your partner in creation today. Transformation, Wanda says. And Denise, life force and spark. I got energized. Energized today. Oop. Somebody asked a question in the chat. Let me go back. Oh, sure. I'd be happy to read them. Altered states, dynamic, energized, growth, illumination, letting go, life force, move, passion, power of action, radiant self, sensuality, sexual energy, shaman's way, spark, transformation, warmth, and will. So if any of those words are like, oh, I want some of that. Okay. Hopefully everybody got a card now. So remember, fire can transform things. It's how we cook our food and change its structure so it's hot and it becomes something else like a soup. It's also the power of action. It's also what gives us our energy or our radiance. So when I tapped into the fire realm, what are you craving to seek right now? What are you craving to seek right now? Wow, Sandra, I just want to say she had power of action, transformation, letting go, and life force. She says, I can't just choose one, LOL. Well, partner with all of them and see what happens. What are you craving to seek right now? Ah, we're not rushing. I just want to share that Mab um, chose illumination, actionable steps forward, and shaman's way. So that is a beautiful trifecta of firepower to put in your pocket. Beautiful, beautiful. Giving everybody just another minute if they're not done. Oh, Denise shares personal time, compassion for self, downtime with my beloved, adventurous trips, very Sagittarius, clarity on business, creative expression. And Marcy's like, no, wait, I got illumination in Shaman's Way too. Thanks for playing with me, you all, today. This is so great. So great. I got growth. Growth. Yeah, definitely fun. Thanks, Mab. Okay, so now we turn to spirit. And the divine is very unique in that every person has a unique relationship with the divine. So open to your unique relationship with spirit or the divine of your understanding and ask these cards for support. See which ones want to step forward. And I'll read them because I think it helps if I do that for some people. Active receptive, as above, so below. Different card, as within, so without. co-creation, compassion, creativity, desire, divine feminine, divine masculine, essence expression, grace and trust, life purpose, personal divinity, personal responsibility, power of choice, sacred union, upliftment, and unified field. Welcome back, Wanda. Beautiful. Can always pick more than one. But what would be a good partner in the next 2 weeks? Let me check our chat here. Ah, oh, I love that. Unified field, Denise says. And then she says, and I heard heart. Unified field heart. That's beautiful. And Sandra shares divine feminine, divine masculine, sacred union, and personal responsibility. These are lovely. I got grace and trust today. That's what wanted to come be with me as I think about the next 2 weeks. Co-creation. Beautiful, Wanda. Just beautiful. Okay, now tap into your relationship with the divine, the way that you uniquely connect, whatever that is, through your heart, through your body, through your mind, whatever way the divine speaks to you. Open to spirit and ask what spirit wants you to know. And if you want a question, what needs shedding for you to be closer to the divine? What needs shedding for you to be closer to the divine? Beautiful. Margot says inaction, fear, self-doubt, Mab. And Sandra says shedding all fear, moving into trust, into all trust. All is beyond well and in complete divine order in all time and space. Oh, I love these words, Marcy. She needs to shed reluctance, hesitation, thinking for others. Wow. Beautiful wisdom. Thank you all very much. Thank you all. Wow. Denise says, shedding fear of what I will hear or experience, new definition of holy, prejudice about how I get closer to the divine. Yeah. Beautiful thoughts. Beautiful. So, when you think about what it is that you're focused on for the next 2 weeks before we get together again for the new moon, when you put it all together, you can do what's called a unified field, which means that you look at all the cards and you look at the themes running through it. Or another way to think about it is, what are your takeaways? What are your takeaways from what the elements have shown you and what it is that you decided you were going to focus on for the next 2 weeks? Your intention. If you're on screen, if you could give me a thumbs up if you're finished. Okay, let me check. Okay, there's no comments, so there we go. Anything that wants to be shared, and you don't have to share anything. Anything as we pull it all together that wants to be shared, and you can do it in the chat or you can unmute. Oh, that's a great realization. Denise is being very vulnerable here. She says, my systems don't allow for enough fun and personal time. Yeah, we box ourselves in a lot, don't we? Yeah. Thank you so much for that. So thank you very much for being with me today. And I want to give you a chance to mark your calendar for the Sagittarius new moon, which is going to be right by the winter solstice. The Sagittarius new moon is actually on the 20th, but I am choosing to do it on Thursday, the 18th, because I might want to do something fun with the community for free on the 20th or 21st. So there may be a new announcement coming about just a fun gathering for us to play. So Set your calendar for Thursday, December 18th at 1:30, a little bit later than we did today. And we'll dive into Sagittarius, having Sagittarius new moon and sun. So that's going to be a lot of expansive truth seeking, but optimism too. I always remember with Sagittarius, we have optimism. So um, if you've enjoyed today, tell your friends, this is free. Come and explore and have fun together. And, you could gather your friends and have more of you on the call. But thank you so much for being with me today. You were such a joy and incredible wisdom, incredible fun. Yeah, much enjoyment. Beautiful session. Thank you, Judy. Yes, Wanda. Oh, Denise, thank you. This is so helpful. I appreciate your compliment, Denise. I really do. Um, so be well. Remember that next year there's going to be a lot of new juiciness coming up. And look for a special announcement for the weekend of the solstice. We're going to have a little party online. Okay, I just don't want to read it. Oh. Um, I know what I have and what I want, finally, and what the impediments between the two are, and have the resources and ability to work through and overcome my fears. What a beautiful realization. Yes, Denise, I was just looking that up. You and I are so in sync. We're leaving the year of the snake. That's why I had the question about shedding in spirit, but it doesn't happen until February. But we're moving into the year of the fire horse, which has a totally different energy. Um, yeah, Sandra, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Ah, Marcy, 2026 started December 1st for me, so you were ready for today, girl. Good job. All right, well, you all be well. Take care. If you like this recording, if you go on our YouTube channel, you'll get an email that'll have a link to the recording. You could send the recording to a friend. Marcy, I'm sure you'll share it with Kimberly, or she'll see it in the email. Sandra, I meant. You'll share it with Kimberly. And, just treat yourself kindly and have some fun. Those are my only parting words. Take care, everybody.
Cheers, y'all.
Bye.
Aloha.
Aloha.